This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog network. And now let's check in and see if CHARLEY-K1GZL is on frequency to bring us up to date on the latest 40-meter band propagation. Charlie's QTH is up north in northern New Hampshire, near the Canadian border. Charlie, got a copy?
The Canadian border. Charlie, got a copy?
Yes, Jim, beautiful 10 to 20 over 9, direct from your location. Beautiful copy, Jim, go ahead.
Roger. Well, what do we have on tap for this afternoon, Charlie?
Roger. Well, what do we have on tap for this afternoon, Charlie?
Well, I had a nice chat with Ian this morning. He was 35 and 40 over 9 coming in out of Australia, where they've had a lot of rain in the last couple of days, and there's been some flooding in a lot of places in that Melbourne area. But yesterday I had a very nice chat with Captain Mike, KX4 Washington Charlie, KX4WC. He was flying at 35,000 feet, moving eastward at 500 knots. I picked him up actually in western Nebraska, but I turned on the tape recorder as he was over central Nebraska, moving east at 500 knots, or about 580 miles per hour over the landmass. He passed very close to Chicago, and I signed off with him when he was in northeast Indiana, where he was still very good. He was about to enter northwest Ohio on his way to Philadelphia. But here he is yesterday, if this recorder doesn't mess up. Wait a minute.
Same, but with the expansion of some routes here, I think, Charlie, we are 350 central Nebraska, going exactly 500 knots with the 30-knot tailwind, and temp is minus 52 degrees Celsius with just over about 1,160 miles still left to destination Philadelphia. Over.
Okay, now that was Captain Mike, and that was on the, of course, the 8th of October, and this, of course, is today's date of the night, and Ian this morning.
Yeah, very good day. Company.
Okay, and that was Ian this morning. Jim, I hope you could copy. Go ahead.
Roger. And so Captain Mike comes over Indiana on his travels?
Captain Mike comes over Indiana on his travels?
Yes, he passed over northern Indiana, around Fort Wayne, then probably near Toledo, Ohio. But I didn't talk to him beyond that. He was getting ready to start descending, losing altitude, and he's going to have his hands pretty busy, so we decided to sign at that point. But he was really terrific. I was copying him at times yesterday at 25 over, and since early yesterday morning we had a little bit of light drizzle and rain. The terrible line noise S5 that I normally have disappeared. But just as I signed with them in northern Indiana, on came the electrical noise. Boy, I made that by the skin of my teeth before that electrical noise came on. Jim, go ahead.
Roger, Charlie. Well, let's see. You were 25 over just then. I'm copying the mail off the Milford PASDR at 25 over. So it was just absolutely crystal clear, Roger.
So it was just absolutely crystal clear, Roger.
Well, thank you very much for that report, and here's your signal, direct.
That's 25 over, so it was just absolutely crystal clear, Roger.
Okay, Jim, Roger on that.
Thank you, Charlie. Appreciate that, sir, as always. And you say the temperatures are warming up there?
You say the temperatures are warming up there?
Not today. early this morning, the low was 25 degrees, and right now it's mostly sunny. There are a few scattered clouds, and it's 48 degrees, and it was very cool this morning, and there was a light frost, but there was also a lot of wind yesterday. Blew awfully hard. Oh, I mean, it blew hard, and then during the late night, the wind let up a bit, but still kept blowing, and our temperature kept falling through the upper 20s, and bottom out at 25 degrees. So the leaves are 90% or more off the trees. Leaves are 90% off the trees, and it won't be long. It won't be long before the old snow shovel is gonna come out. Normally October you get about 10 to 15 inches of snow in October. Last October, nothing, not even a flake. And yet yesterday morning I saw a couple small flakes mixed with drizzly rain. But it's really what we have to expect around here. This is a very snowy area. And that adds up. Look, Jim, I won't hold it too long. I'll try to catch you next Friday. We'll catch you next Friday, and we hope that we have the same propagation that we had today. It's been terrific, absolutely outstanding.
Absolutely crystal clear, Roger.
Okay, here we are.
Warming up there?
Well, as you can see, not quite. However, as we get into early next week, it looks like it might warm up a bit. Okay, Jim, great. KC9VKV, K1GZL, Clarksville, northern New Hampshire on the Quebec border.
Roger, Charlie. Just out of curiosity, does your Australian cohort have access to YouTube and copy some of our stuff off YouTube? Can he hear his transmissions on YouTube?
Yeah, absolutely. Ian has picked it up. Yes. Also, I talked to a fellow on Skype over at Bob's, KB1IZU, QTH, and he's in Russia, about 1,000 miles east of Moscow, Russia, and what used to be Sverdlovsk is now Katrinaburg, I believe they call it Katrinaburg, and it's just inside from European line, just inside Asia by about 20 or 30 miles. And yes, he can get it also in Russia. Go ahead.
Roger, which reminds me, there was a gentleman, I received an email, a comment actually on one of the Qso-Vlogs. This guy was up near Antarctica, and I believe that he used to talk with you sometime, way back when. I don't have his name right at the moment, but he did know you, Roger, and he was in the Antarctic region of Russia.
Okay, well, actually, it's the Arctic region of Russia, and I think it's the same person I'm talking about, and that's Igor. UA9 Charlie, Denmark Charlie, UA9 DC, and his name is Igor Sokolov. I think it's SOCKOLOV, but my spelling is terrible. That's why I flunked English. And he was telling me when I used to work him back in the early and mid-'70s, when I used to live in Berlin, New Hampshire, and I had a big quad aimed in that direction. He, at the present time, thanks me for helping him with his English, and I had 1 year of Ithaca College, New York, in 1955 and 6 season, and I flunked English.
Well, yes, he did mention that you taught him English, Roger. So, but he did say something kind of strange in that he said that you guys Skype from time to time, and I know that you know, I don't believe you even have a computer.
Time to time, and I know that you know, I don't believe you even have a computer.
No, I don't have a computer here, but Bob up the road does. I know nothing about computers, absolutely zilch. But Bob is just, well, by road it's about 0.4 of a mile or 1,600 airfeet if you draw a straight line from my place to his house. But he has it on Skype. We had a lot of trouble getting it started, but see, I'm talking to him every 2 weeks. I'm talking to Igor every 2 weeks, and he gets you 9+. I mean, he gets you beautifully over there in Russia, as they do in Australia, and probably, I don't know about China, though. I have no idea. Go ahead.
Roger. Well, small world, Roger.
Roger. Well, small world, Roger.
Boy, if we got any small, it'd be the side of a pea.
All right, Charlie, three's up that way, so have a great afternoon, a beautiful weekend coming down.
Three's up that way, so have a great afternoon, a beautiful weekend coming down.
Yeah, you also, and let's hope everybody stays healthy and calm and in good spirits, and everything flows okay in all of our lives, and everything straightens out, so to speak. 73, Jim, it's always a great pleasure.
Roger, Charlie, likewise, threes. And just a reminder, this is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog Network. My name is Jim, KC9VKV, and I'm better known in some circles as Dr. VKV. And we are recording now live till 5, so if you have a radio, you want to check it out, give us a shout. We'll post this recording up on YouTube in the next couple of days. So when you go to YouTube, just do a call letter search for KC9VKV along with today's date, 10/9/20. So the search on YouTube is KC9VKV followed by the date 10/9/20, and that will take you to this recording. And that's the simpler way to do it. We were trying to do it various ways, but the simplest way to get to this recording is KC9VKV followed by today's date, 10/9/20, on a YouTube search. So anyway, this is Jim, and we're standing by. If you've got a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.